guys, welcome back to a new video, and we are back with Sims 4 Rags to Riches plus extra challenges. I have no idea if I said that right, but we are back with our Rags to Riches challenge. I don't think any of our our plans, any of our plans actually need taken care of. I'm gonna go ahead and, ooh, no, don't take that. Please don't. We don't need you killing my plants. There we go. Okay. We are back with this. I know I have been gone for a while. We don't have a TV. Oh. Anyway. Right now, we are on the part of the challenge where we have to have at least 8,000 simoleons in our reserve at all times. We have 20,000 right now, which is pretty damn good because we're trying to save up so we can build the next room, which we will be able to start doing soon, because you have to, along with that part of the challenge, you have to get 3 promotions at your full-time job. We are at our full-time job, or not right now, but we have a full-time job, and we have gotten 2 out of the 3 promotions. So we have to be on level 4 for the 3rd promotion to be a thing. So that is what we're waiting for. And then once we get that, we can build the next room. And the next room is the same situation with the other ones, where you have to have 5x5 at least, and then it has to have a window and a door. Obviously that's what all these rooms are, kind of. I think I'm gonna expand the next room out here, and this room is gonna be the brain power doesn't exist. My goodness. It's gonna be the skill room. When I build it out here, it's gonna be the skill room. It's gonna have the desk in it, it's gonna have this in it. I wanna keep the easel there because I like that placement of the easel. So that'll stay there. But everything else is kind of gonna move. We also are gonna get rid of this. But actually today is our main Sims, Luna. Oh my god, I forgot her name. My bad. It is her birthday, and then tomorrow is Lilith's, which is perfect because we're about to get to the point once Luna gets the next promotion, which she works today? Yeah, she works in a few hours. Once she gets that next promotion, then we can build the next room, and then we can expand the family. So I will read this while I'm working on this stuff. I will read kind of what we need to do. So once we get the next promotion, we build the next room. It says once you've completed the room, you may expand your family. Only expand by 1. You can get a pet or a baby or anything else you could think of. So what I mean by that is, obviously you can get a pet. That's expanding the family. I thought about doing that, and then I thought about it more and decided that was not the way I wanted to do this. That I wanted to go ahead and get a kid and then get a pet after the kid. That's my current decision. I've just decided that a few minutes ago. I don't know. But what I mean is, like, you can get a baby, you can get a pet, you can get a roommate, you can get a child. Like, they're obviously going to be adopting, so they will be getting a baby, a toddler, or a child. I'm gonna get a baby with them because I want to explore the new update with the, like, years or whatever it's called. I don't remember what it's called, but it's where you can grow as a family and learn more about each other. Since I started this before that update, before that pack came out, I didn't have that chance, but I'm gonna have that chance with their child. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna adopt a kid with them and go from there. But I'm gonna work with Lilith and try to get a little extra money in there because she can paint. So if you guys don't know the rules with the partners, if you decide to have a partner, they can't do any money making skills until you reach a certain point of the challenge. I have yet to reach that certain point with Lilith, but she came into our household with a painting skill. So she is allowed to paint and make money. If you have a sim that you move in that has a skill that you can use to make money in advance, before you move them in, obviously, you can make money with them. It's not that big of a deal. I'm not gonna like flip out and say, oh, you can't do that, because I don't actually care. But I've gotten to this point where we're just kind of like chilling. I'm trying to get her aspiration completed, which is a little difficult, but she's almost done with school. She has these 2 classes left, and I've already completed the homework for them, so as soon as she goes back into school, she should be set and be fine for a few days. Like, obviously, she'll have to do her homework again, but she only has to take exams for the last 2 classes, so I don't have to do anything with her. And then once I get past that point, why are you eating the gross food? Get rid of it! Dude! I told you to chuck it, not eat it. I'm gonna try feeding him. So don't forget. I named you Frederick. I forgot about that. Love it. But I've gotten to the point of her, aspiration that she has to join the career, which I don't know why it says 1 out of 4. I'm pretty sure, yeah. Oh, she's completed 1 out of 4, yeah. But I want to try to, you know, focus on her too as a storyline, not just on Luna. And that's what I'm gonna do. I ever puke, because yuck. I'm Christian. I'm trying to find art that I want to put up in here. The only one I actually like is this one. This is just here for a placeholder. I'll sell this eventually. But obviously I have like this picture of Lilith, but I don't think she'd appreciate me having a painting of her in our bedroom. I feel like that would make her uncomfortable. So I'm trying to use Lilith as a like drawing board to figure out what I can put up there. So fingers crossed it goes well. I don't actually know how this is gonna go, but I'm gonna try. My goal for this episode is I want to finish this portion of the challenge that I've said I was gonna finish, where we get her, obviously, her next job. She's an outdoor person, that's what that is, isn't it? Where's my mouse? There it is. Yeah. But once she gets this promotion, then I can build the room. And then once I build the room, I can adopt a baby. And that's my plan. That is my hopes for life, you know? Once I get to that point, I am going to abstain from doing much more in this episode, because that's the only goal I had for this episode. I want to kind of focus on the baby and watching the baby grow instead of progressing the challenge. Because once you got to that point of the challenge, the next points are like just focusing on staying in the challenge, not losing it. I do have like a few little things that you'll have to focus on next, which I will bring up if I decide to go a little farther than just getting the baby up. Because if I have 10,000 simoleons in my reserve once I get the baby, then I technically can continue on with the challenge, because I'll have 2 other members, Lilith and the baby. And oh my god, look how beautiful that is. Hold on. Whoa, look at that. And I'm gonna put your artwork on display right here for the moment. I do plan on, like, this light's supposed to be on, because it's supposed to be on oh wait, Conservation Day. Sorry, my bad, forgot. 2 tints. Oh, I'm on Lilith, not. I'm gonna do surrealism. But once I got into 2 other members of the household and have expanded the house, I will explain the next portion of the challenge, which will just be like a kind of leeway challenge where you can start focusing on raising the baby or the pet or whatever you want to do for the next parts of the challenge before you move on. Like, it's literally just a leeway portion until you decide you want to continue on, or if you want to focus on the next set of generation to go. So 5 bedrooms is a good house size. You may edit these rooms in any way you choose, as long as you have at least 2 bedrooms and 1 bathroom. On top of that, you must do at least one of your skill-based money-making skills 3 times a week. For example, if you were to choose painting as your skill-based money-making skill, money-making skill-based thing, you must paint at least 3 different paintings each week. And that is legitimate. You will lose the challenge if you don't do that. So it says, yeah, so starting from that point, once you have the 5 bedrooms and you've gotten to the point where you have the simoleons and completed that step and you have the 2 other members of the family, this is where it'll start, where you have to do your your money-making skill-based at least 3 times a week. You may do them more, but if you do not do them 3 times, you will lose the challenge. The challenge ends if you fail to do it within a week. That was just an added bit that I thought would be interesting to make sure you're doing your skills. And you get to choose which skill you have, because obviously my sim, Luna, has painting and candle making as her 2 other skills besides the basic ones that you start with. What I mean by that is, like, I had fishing as the first one, and then you have collecting and gardening, and then you have painting, and then you choose the next skill. I chose candle making. So candle making or painting are the choices I have. So I can make 3 paintings in a week or make 3 candles in a week. Those are the things that I can do. And they are required. So you can only do it with painting, or my challenge is obviously candle making. So if you were to say, well, I have gardening as a skill, so I can do that as my skill base for 3 days in the week, no. You have to choose either painting or your one other skill that I allowed you to get. That is how the challenge is going to work. And you can alternate. You don't have to do one. You can do one or the other. You don't have to do both. You don't have to do just one constantly. You can choose. It's not that big of a deal. You just have to do at least one of those 2, painting or your other skill, 3 times in a week. And then obviously it says if you fail to do so, you restart the challenge. You may also choose one other skill-based money-making item to start from this point. However, this item will only be available for use by the other member of your household. So my other member is Lilith, obviously. I will read that promotion in a second. But once I got to that point, I can choose her skill, which I already chose the skill that I want for her. I just can't work on it until she gets to that point, and I think I chose hacking. Yeah, like programming, I chose that one as her skill. It's not required that you have to do anything with her. The next skill you can only use if you're using it with the other sim. So, Luna has been promoted to Watercolor Dabbler. She will now make an additional $4 per hour for a grand total of $37 per hour. She has also received the following bonus: 510 simoleons. I've been saying dollars, haven't I? Whoops. Easy breezy easel. I'm gonna replace that easel with this one. And critically assess paintings. And then this is my schedule. I'm not gonna read that. But we now have that done, so I can do this. So we're gonna go to computer. Alright, it's off. Can I do it from the phone? Let's see. I don't actually know. Home. Have a science baby. Can I have a science baby? I want a science baby. I don't know what this does. I've never done this, guys. I want to see what it does. I must bring you along with this. I don't know what this does. Are you just gonna leave and go have a science baby? What's happening? so confused and intrigued. Have a science baby. Lilith. Oh, she's like, yay! Okay, what's the plan? Whoa. Have a science baby with Lilith. Luna McRae will make a quick trip to the hospital and use her and Lilith's genetic materials to have a new baby through science. Are you ready to add a new— Yes! What? I didn't know— I forgot this was added. I didn't know this was a thing. Hold on. I'm so excited. Why can't I, like, think of names right now? I would love to think of a name to name this kid. Oh yeah. We'll name her Astrid. If you don't know what that's from, I'm disappointed in all of you. And I feel like Lilith will take Luna's last name when they get married, so. Look at the baby! Oh my god, what is this bassinet? Hold on. I need to move it, obviously, but oh, is this one of the new bassinets? I hope you can get to it like that. Can I change the color? Is it already yellow? If it's yellow, it's perfect. Oh yeah, we're gonna leave it yellow because it kind of matches their little Christmas gifts. This is another Christmas gift, guys. So excited. Oh, I'm so excited. Go say hi to the baby. Oh, she's asleep. Oh, you can kiss her forehead. Kiss her forehead. This is gonna be me freaking out all over again on infants and babies and everything that's new, because I kind of forgot. Oh, I forgot that adds that. I'm gonna move that in a second. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Are you stinky? Oh wow, your arms got hair. Oh, I was hoping you'd like lean in and kiss her and not pick her up. I didn't want you to. There we go. Once the baby actually has a nursery, then I'll put all this stuff in there, obviously. But as of right now, it is very cute where it is. So, the next part of the challenge that isn't really a next part of the challenge is the thing. Oh, God, this is gonna be my life now. I forgot about all this. Are you hungry? How do I feed the baby again? Feed the baby. Oh, you can breastfeed her. Yes. I forgot that this could work because this is a science baby, I guess. You can both do it now. I'm so excited. This is cool. Anyway, if you've reached this point and your starter sim is still alive, mine is, great. Continue as long as you please. If you have had to move on to focus on the next generation, that's perfectly fine. Once your starter for the next generation is a young adult, we're nowhere near that point yet. Move them out of the house with 30,000 simoleons and start the challenge again. However, this time you will be able to start with a house that is in your price range. You may also have that one skill that was mentioned above that your original sim wasn't allowed to use, and fishing with a part-time job. So, oh, sorry darling, sorry, I was reading stuff. Ooh. Okay. Baby care, change dirty diaper. Okay. So. You may only sell stuff from fishing on a seller's table. So, basically, if you are farther in the challenge with me and not having like a child right now, like a baby, you know, you can continue on farther. So, you move out once your child becomes a young adult. You move out the child with 30,000 simoleons, and they can buy a house automatically from that. Any house you'd like, you can even build it if you choose. However, the house is still gotta be in that price range. And it is a starting point, so obviously that's a thing. That was so loud for some reason. you may also use the skill. So the skill that I have given Lilith is programming. The child takes on that skill. So Astrid, once she gets to the age where she can program, she can do that as her skill. That is her one skill base. Instead of painting, she cannot paint. So obviously Luna has painting and candle making. But we're giving Astrid the one skill that Lilith has. So programming. So Astrid's gonna have programming, and then she'll have another skill down the road. It works it's literally start right back at the beginning, except you have some money. So you will start, let me see. I think you'd pretty much be starting at the point where you have to do your part-time job for a week and then you can continue on building, you know? That, obviously, it's not a thing where you can only have 2 or 3 rooms. You can add on to your house that you've already bought. The challenge is to progress, so this will be progressing. You'll just be starting somewhat at the beginning. So she'll be Astrid when she moves out of the house. I will do that when she becomes a young adult if I continue playing this point. This is just a challenge that I've kind of got stuck on with continuing. So if I get to that point and I still want to play this game, then I can do that. If I stop recording it, then I stop recording it. That's all up to me. And it's up to you if you want to do this. But she'll be able to fish. If she fishes, she has to sell it at a seller's table. That is required and does not change. It will stay that way forever. And then she can obviously program. That'll be her skill, and then eventually she will have another skill of her choice. I recommend that you don't choose a skill that you've already used. That way you're kind of like hitting the range of skills. So obviously I wouldn't choose painting or candle making for Astrid to do, because those are 2 skills that they've already been done. I want her to try something different. But really, this challenge ends when one of your Sims reaches $1 million. That is the challenge I chose. So that is when it would end, or if you quit, you know? Depending on the house you start with, your first goal is to have at least 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. If you have this already, then your first goal is having 30,000 in reserve. Then you may either expand your house or family. So that's kind of how it works, and it just continues on from there. And you continue the same exact challenge over and over again until you reach $1 million. Once you get to the 2nd generation, which I haven't thought that far, 2nd generation, have them start with 40,000 and go up 10,000 each generation until you reach the $1 million point. I think that'll be a good challenge portion. But for me, that's not the real focus right now. I'm gonna keep living my life as them, trying to get to that 1 mil in the range that I have, and I might stop recording this, I might continue recording this, this is up to me. Right now, I'm going to continue recording it because it's something I want to keep focusing on, because I like playing this challenge, and it's still a challenge. I may be comfortably at this point, but I haven't completed it. Anyway, this is where I'm going to end this episode. We have gotten a new baby, and I'm so excited to start focusing on her life, and obviously Lilith's and Luna's all together as a big family now. And we've gotten to a point in the challenge that we're kind of at a standstill, and I want to continue farther. Obviously, I'm not going to stop here. I'm going to keep going. But I'm so excited for the future now that we have another child that we have to worry about. Like, these 2 are enough to handle. That's going to be a pain in the ass. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to put some sugar on that like button, comment down below anything you would like to see, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye!